Hi, my name is ZaKaiRan and welcome to another one of my outrageously amazing, insanely enlightening master keys of creation about how to create and attract the joy, well-being, and abundance that you desire and how to be the unlimited master of creation that you truly are to literally make all your dreams come true. You can find lots more fabulous, supportive goodies to help you become a conscious, deliberate creator of reality at ZaKaiRan.com. All right, here we go. Constant improvement. Now, the nature of creation is constant and never-ending improvement, growth, and expansion, and, of course, evolution. There is no such thing as devolution except for the band. There is no such thing as the rapture or Armageddon or some fantasy of final judgment, because there is no such thing as a judging God or judgment in general, and nothing ever is final. The essential nature of the universe is eternity and infinity and constant expansion and evolution and growth. No one has ever done anything wrong, and no one ever gets anything done, because we are all eternal divine creators here for the joy and fun of creation. No one is here for any other reason than the joy and fun of creating whatever they want. No one is doing anything wrong, and no one needs saved, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with anyone, and everyone is creating every second of their own realities as the creator gods that we all truly are. There is no such thing as limitation or a limited supply of anything, because anything that we desire, we can magically create more of that. Even the sun will shine as long as we desire it to. This planet will exist as long as we desire it to. And there will be an unlimited supply of any resource that we desire to exist and desire to create. That includes any resource that scientists erroneously believe that there is a finite amount of that exists. And even if they are correct, and there are only so many barrels of oil that currently exist in the ground, and only so much gold or vibranium or adamantium that the universe doesn't matter, even if there is actually supposedly a limited supply. Well, it doesn't matter. The universe will expand and manifest more of whatever of those resources that we desire to manifest. So, contrary to how scientists and environmentalists and conspiracy theorists and religious people believe and theorize, the world is not finite in any way and is not getting worse. And can't actually get worse. It's impossible, but is in fact constantly improving and constantly expanding and constantly growing and always evolving. And can't do anything but expand and evolve and improve, because that is the nature of creation. Yes, stupid people are still doing stupid things that seem archaic and seem like they're straight out of the Dark Ages and caveman thinking, but nonetheless, things are always improving in a general way, because everyone on Earth is always asking for more improvement. And Source has no choice but to create it with us. The only hitch is we may not see that physical improvement very quickly and so readily, because people are still resisting the improvement that they all desire and always asking for, because of old beliefs in their unworthiness and powerlessness and helplessness and old momentum of focusing on unwanted things. And so, of course, they just keep manifesting the same old unwanted things over and over again, because every time anyone experiences contrast of unwanted things, they immediately launch rockets of desire out into the universe for improvement. They immediately send out to Source a desire for what they want, even if they're not very clear about what they actually want, but are focused more on what they don't want. Because people can be very clear about what they hate and don't want, but not very clear about what they want and actually love, because what they hate is so vivid and it's staring them in the face, but what they want just seems far away and seems impossible and seems like a dream. But Source knows what you want, even if you don't, which is the complete opposite of what you don't want. And your Source does not doubt or judge your desires in any way, no matter what they are. And every time anyone is clear about what they don't want, what they do actually want would easily and effortlessly come to them if they would allow it, by letting go of the fight against what they don't want and just let Source give them what they actually want. If they just allow the flow of abundance to come to them without damming up the river, so to speak. But most people are so focused on the faulty beliefs in their own unworthiness and powerlessness and helplessness and victimhood, etc., and the erroneous belief in the lie of assertion that people, that bad people and bad things can assert themselves upon them against their will, that what they do want, the improvement that they desire, cannot come to them. So nothing changes. So people keep attracting the same crap over and over and over and over again. The momentum of their old beliefs and patterns and focus just keeps recreating the same crap over and over again. So it is understandable, it is logical that humans can often believe that things are getting worse rather than better, because they probably are. They're getting worse in their lives, not necessarily in anybody else's. Or at the very least, improvement is really slow, especially in their own lives. And it is slow if you only focus upon how things appear. If all you do is look at current physical reality, it may seem all quite futile, because we keep seeing the same shit over and over again. But the trap is paying attention to the assholes of life rather than focusing on the sweethearts of life. The Putins and the Trumps and the psychotic religious zealots and the misguided patriots and people going postal on their classmates, etc. Well, these people, are just people suffering from helplessness, powerlessness, and unworthiness. And they are the ones that get all the headlines. But the 99% of the rest of the population on planet Earth that are 1,000% more stable and who have open hearts and who are focused upon everyone's well-being and and who are actually doing their best to be loving and so forth and just want to be happy. Well, they don't make it into the news. They don't make it into the headlines because gentility just doesn't sell advertising, does it? Contrast does. What you don't like gets everybody all in and up. There's no daily report on the goodness in the world, only the daily report of evil. There's no daily percentage of goodness versus evil that streams upon the news screens to let us know that, yes, there were a few pockets of donkey shit here and there on planet Earth today. There was a tiny uprising and a minuscule invasion and a few murders here and there and a few little mini wars here and there. But per capita, all that crap all piled up into one pile of crap would be a very minuscule, small pile of donkey dung compared to the massive pile of immense goodness happening everywhere else every moment of every single day. And that small pile, that minuscule pile of bullcrap isn't a bad thing when you understand that any crap of unwanted things causes everyone to launch more rockets of desire for improvement. And that improvement is constantly created by Source in our vibrational realities and in the big vibrational reality for planet Earth. And all that improvement is instantly available to everyone that wants to just allow it and grab it and accept it. And for those recalcitrant, stubborn mule people who refuse to let go of the past and are addicted to recreating the past over and over again, well, good news. They'll all be dead soon. Woohoo! And the next generation and the open-hearted ones here now will take up the banner of this improvement and run with it and play with it and live it and have fun with it. So don't be sad when anyone croaks. Rejoice. Don't be sad when anybody kicks the bucket. Enjoy it. Rejoice. Celebrate, because that means that's one less resistant, stubborn person resisting joy, abundance, fun, and improvement. Yay! That's one less recalcitrant asshole resisting expansion and growth and the new fun stuff. And anytime anyone croaks, no matter how stubbornly resistant they were to change while being in a body, and as soon as they slip this mortal coil, as soon as they finally surrender and just give up, the struggle, as it were, they instantly become 100% allowing and supportive of 100% change and growth and well-being and abundance and joy. No matter how much of a fuckwit dickhead someone was while they were physical, everyone who croaks goes 100% to pure positive energy, to 100% joy, love, allowance, and prosperity and well-being and joy and fun and love, etc., etc. Because, let's admit it, shall we? Let's be honest. You miss your parents when they croak, but isn't it a big-ass relief at the same time? Because now they're resistant, stubborn, judgmental, old world addictions and limited perspectives and their disappointments and projections, etc., are all gone. At the very least, they're no longer being projected at you. That there's something wrong with you and you need to change this or change that. Yay, celebrate. Have a big-ass Irish wake. Not that your parents or anyone else, for that matter, can actually limit you, mind you, or anyone in any way. But still, that clears the battlefield of one more soldier who was addicted to the fight and who refused to surrender. Remember, Jesus said, the meek shall inherit the earth. Not the power junkies, not the fighters, not the superheroes, not the warriors, but the gentle ones. The ones who know how to surrender, the ones that accept ease in their life. Because true power has nothing to do with how much of a badass you are and how good you are at controlling other people and manipulating reality and collecting toys and money so that you can feel powerful and worthy. True power comes from surrendering, not from fighting to the bitter end. Because there is nothing to fight against. Because there is no such thing as assertion. There's no such thing as enemies or victimhood or helplessness or powerlessness or, regardless if people believe these things are real or not. And in the same vein, there's nothing to fight for either. You don't have to fight for or against anything. Just allow the universe, allow source, allow the law of attraction to give you whatever you want. Unconditionally. The truth is, we are all powerful and can create anything we desire. Absolutely anything. But we have been convinced otherwise by people who believe that they are helpless and powerless victims. And that they're unworthy, etc., not good enough. And no one can create for you or create anything in your reality that you're not allowing and ultimately attracting based on your attention for them or against them. Because you get more of whatever you are focused upon, whether you want it or not. Because the law of attraction is 100% unconditional in nature. True power comes from your source and your ability to surrender and allow your source in the universe to give you anything and everything that you want. True power is magical in nature with unlimited leverage because you have the unlimited leverage of the universe helping you create anything that you want. without conditions, without reservations, without judgment. The universe does not look at anyone's desires and say, nah, that's not possible. Nah, you're not worthy. So, you don't deserve to get it. Or, nah, you haven't worked hard enough for it. Nah, you haven't sacrificed enough. Nah. The universe does not look at your desires and say, that's wrong, or bad, or sinful, or immoral, etc., etc. The universe, God, source, great spirit, great spaghetti monster, or whatever you want to call the great all that is, does not judge your desires in any way as being good or bad, because you are that universe. You are that God. You are that source. You are that Allah. And why would you, as God, refuse to give yourself anything or judge your desires? That just makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense for source to judge itself. It is only the belief that we are somehow separate from God that causes people to believe that God, quote unquote, is a jealous, insecure, judgmental, overlord, parental figure of a God that is happy when we are flying right and following the rules, and unhappy when we are off course and saying, fuck you, I'll do what I want. That perspective is a ludicrous, insecure, unenlightened, childish, ignorant, and disconnected perspective caused by people's belief that they are somehow unworthy and lesser than God. But just because you believe something doesn't mean it is right. Just because you believe something, just because they've jammed ideas and beliefs and doctrines down your throat doesn't mean it is remotely true, because a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking. So you can let go of all the crap that society has shoved down your throat, that there is a rule book that you must follow to the letter. Otherwise, you are in the proverbial shit with God, and you've got to prove your worthiness and prove that you have struggled enough and worked hard enough, and so that you deserve to get what you want. Well, that's the biggest pile of dino shit ever dreamed of by humanity. And it's time to embrace the truth that you are, in fact, God's source in a human body. And you can be, do, and have whatever you desire without judgment, just for the fun of it. And you don't have to prove anything to anybody. You are the way. You are the truth. You are the light in your life, and no one can guide you better than you can guide yourself, with the help of your own source, of course. So, pay no attention to what they flash on the screen and the drums that humanity beats over and over again, and dance to the beat of your own drum. Pay no attention to current physical reality, and instead become a full-on dreamer that is always has your head firmly in the clouds. Focus on the joy of your desires as if those desires are already here now. And be the eternal, unlimited, all-powerful, magical creator of joy and well-being and abundance that you truly are, and create the fun, exciting, an abundant life that you have come here to create. All right. I hope you enjoyed this amazing, insanely enlightening master key of creation, constant improvement. Because your life is all about constant improvement. It can't be any other way, because you are constantly desiring improvement. Especially because you're always encountering lots of contrast of shit that you don't like every single day, which naturally causes you to always desire that improvement, and your source is always creating that improvement for you in vibrational reality, and it's just your job to just allow it. Just allow it to flow into your life. So if you did get something from us, share with your friends, bless them with these amazing teachings, subscribe to my YouTube channel, visit my website for tons more supportive goodies to help you become to help you become the awesome master of divine creation that you truly are. My name is ZaKaiRan, and I help success-minded people and fun-oriented people and abundance-oriented people create the happy, abundant lifestyle that you love. Thanks again for watching my video or listening to this podcast, and I wish you immense fun and adventure and constant improvement on your magnificent journey of divine creation. And of course, remember to, yeah, baby, make life a holiday. Woohoo!